All right, good morning, Martin.
Good morning.
Thanks very much for your talk. So, could you please tell us what was the main message of your talk?
So when we look at the toxicity that's really in plastic materials, including food contact materials, plastic packaging, we find that there is toxic chemicals in there, right? So we find toxicity leaching. So we believe that we certainly have an issue with a certain plastic packaging. The challenge is really to find out what compounds are there. So which is the chemicals that we really need to go for and we really need to replace and remove from our packaging.
So, you used the metaphor of the iceberg and that like we're facing the challenge of shrinking the iceberg when it comes to the problem of the toxicity of food contact materials. What would you say, where do we see what are the biggest challenges when it comes to the problem of shrinking the iceberg?
So the problem really, and to use that iceberg metaphor, is that we're looking really at the small peak, what we see of the iceberg really, and there's a lot of chemical complexity that we don't really see and we don't really understand. So food packaging is a super complex chemical mixture, and the challenge is to figuring out so what's in that mixture, what chemicals are used, and what's the toxicity of that. And we have tools of addressing that scientifically really. And I believe we just need to do that, and we need to identify food packaging that is really safer than the ones we have on the market.
All right, thank you very much,
Thank you.
Martin, and thanks again for your great talk.
Good, thanks.